Namaste students, this is Sanjay Nath. Today's session is on Convection Signs and Symbols, Session 5, Standard 10. In this topic we will learn about different signs and symbols drawn on topographical map and their meanings. As you can see, there is a small visual showing different signs and symbols on topographical map. When you see these signs and symbols, you will be able to make out what are their meanings. As you can see, it has been listed some of the features: roads, rails, bridges, settlements, dry tank, and boundaries. Now, all these signs and symbols on topographical maps are man-made and natural. The use of color on topographical map. Blue color represent water bodies, green color represent vegetation cover or forestry, red color represent man-made features, northing and eastings, yellow color represent the cultivated land or agricultural land, brown color represent contour lines that represent relief features, white color represent uncultivated land, black color represent all the miscellaneous features, the names written along the features, the units and heights. Now we'll see how the color codes on topographical maps give the information about the places. For example, blue color has been used to represent all the water bodies. For example, there is a tank or reservoir, a small channel passing through Sipu Nadi. There are many blue dots are marked on topographical map. As you can see, these are the blue dots. Now this represent perennial Nile well. Red color has been used to represent man-made features like roads, northing and eastings, settlements, backtrack, cart track and all. Green color in south eastern part of topographical map represent vegetation or forest. Now you can see the brown color is showing the contour lines on topographical map. This also represent the relief feature. As you can see, a brown color contour line has been marked with 280-meter elevation from mean sea level. The white patches on topographical map, it represent bad land, or we call it uncultivated land. Large part of topographical map is covered with yellow color. Yellow color represent agricultural land. Names along the settlement, or you can say spot height, or you can say some code number or units are shown or written with black color. Now we'll learn about groups of symbols on topographical map. There are 7 groups of symbols on topographical map. Political boundaries. Political boundaries will show the taluka, district and state boundaries. On topographical map, we can even identify the modes of transport using different color codes. Water bodies and modes of irrigation like tanks, dry tank, channels, and modes of irrigation like well, tanks, tube wells. Settlement and civic facilities also marked on topographical map. Vegetation using green color. One can easily make it out by looking at green color is the forested area, or there are some individual trees are there or not. Miscellaneous features and heights. The heights on topographical maps have been shown with the help of contour lines, spot height, triangulated height, and many others. Now, relief features on topographical map. Only one particular technique by which one can identify the relief feature is contour lines. These are the list of groups of symbols on topographical map. We learn about political boundaries, how it has been shown on topographical map. State boundary, single black line, in between there are black dots as you can see on the map extract. District boundary, single black line has been drawn on the map, it is broken as you can see on the map extract. District boundary. Tehsil and taluka boundary, dotted single line shown on topographical map. The other modes of transport on topographical map. Cart track. As you can see, the cart track on topographical map are shown with the help of single red line. 70% of topographical map D7 and D10, we will see the network of single red line. It means there are cart tracks. This picture shows the mark of cart wheel. Pack track. Pack track is shown on topographical map with the help of single red line broken. The width of the pack track is less than the cart track. Mostly it is used by the herds of animal. Footpath. Footpath on topographical map are shown with help of single dotted red line. As you can see in this picture, very narrow footpath has been shown or passing through the forested area. Now we'll see how the water bodies are being shown on topographical map. Non-perennial stream. Non-perennial stream means these streams are not flowing throughout the year. They only flow during the monsoon. As you can see, the non-perennial streams are marked with black color. All these black color lines drawn on topographical map are representing non-perennial streams. They are dry in nature. 45 D7 and D10, both the maps will find 99 to 100% the streams are non-perennial in nature. Dry river with sediment. As you can see the symbol of dry river with sediment. On the map extract, you can see Sipu Nadi and there are lots of dots been marked on the riverbed of Sipu Nadi. This represents sediment deposits. Dry river with sediment and perennial channel. All the rivers on topographical map on 45 D7 D10 they are dry. But there are certain rivers those who have small channels passing through the center. As you can see there's a thin blue line passing through Banas river. This represents a perennial channel. No, this is not a stream, this is a channel. Another sets of symbols on topographical map that represent water bodies. As you can see, a plus sign in blue color represents a spring. As such, on the topographical map in 45 D7 and D10, there is no evidence of spring. Dry and seasonal stream on topographical map. This is a symbol of dry and seasonal stream. Seasonal stream means that these streams on topographical map shown with black color, they only flow during the monsoon and throughout the year they remain dry. Symbol of perennial lake. As you can see, is a polygon blue color shape has been drawn here. And on the map extract, a large blue color polygon shape is drawn. This represents a reservoir or a tank. This is Tokra Dam. Next is dry and seasonal tank. As you can see, the symbol of dry tank is an uneven polygon shape with lots of black dots in this. These black dots represent sediment deposit. Now if you see on the map extract, there are 1, 2, 3, 4 dry tanks have been shown over here. These tanks are dry because this belongs to a region which is arid in nature and very less rainfall. Only during the monsoon, these dry tanks filled with water where the farmer use it for their irrigation and some other purpose. Now we learn what are the modes of irrigation shown with the help of different symbols and colors. A dry tank with embankment. As you can see, a dry tank with lots of black dots inside and small black line has been drawn. These black lines on the dry tank represent a small check dam or we call it embankment. 1 and 2. These two tanks have been marked with embankment. Farmers construct this check dam towards a slope to stop the water during monsoon. A very large dam on topographical map shown with the help of this symbol. One can see on the map extract this has been marked with this dam over here. The name of this dam is called Tokra Dam. Another mode of irrigation on topographical map that one can see is canal. The symbol of canal is somewhat like this. As you can see, a thick black line has been drawn, single line, and along the line it is written canal. Now we'll learn what are the other modes of irrigation on topographical map. These are some of the symbols. Perennial line well. As you can see, there's blue dots on topographical map. There are hundreds of blue dots shown on topographical map. This represents a perennial line well. Perennial means a well with water throughout the year. As you can see in this picture, lined well means what? A well with a wall around. These are the blue dots represent perennial lined well on a map extract. Perennial unlined well. As you can see, the symbol on topographical map is shown like this. A blue color circle and there is no fill inside. In this picture also you can see a well without the wall. It is called perennial unlined well. On the map extract, these are the symbols shown over here represent perennial unlined well. There is another source of irrigation in small scale is from tube well. This is symbol of a tube well, a blue color triangle, and this is a picture of hand pump or a tube well. On the map extract, it has been shown with the help of a blue color triangle. It's too small. Perennial lined well with brackish water. Same symbol like perennial lined well, but along the well it is written brackish. As you can see in this picture, the water is not being used. There is a reason behind it. As you can see on the map extract, blue dot, and along the blue dot it is written brackish. The water in this well either is unfit for drinking or it is saline in nature. How settlements and civic features have been shown on topographical map. Permanent hut. The symbol of permanent hut is a red colored square. As you can see in the map extract, The permanent huts are shown with red color squares. There are many squares have been marked over here. These permanent huts are inhabited by humans. This is a symbol of temporary or abandoned hut. As you can see the red square, there is no fill inside. On the map extract you can see 1, 2 and 3 temporary or abandoned hut. This place might have inhabited by humans. Now they might have fled from here or migrated. Nucleated settlement. These are very closely packed settlement. One best example shown on the map extract is Sirohi. These red color squares and rectangles are very closely packed and they are called nucleated settlement. Dispersed settlement. As you can see, these red color squares are far from each other and this represents dispersed settlement. On the map extract also you can see these red color squares are far from each other. These are called scattered or dispersed settlement pattern. Now we'll learn how the places of worship on topographical map has been shown. Temple. This is shape of a temple, enlarged one. It looked like this on the topographical map. Symbol of a tomb or a chhatri. As you can see on the map extract, just north of Sirohi, or the dry tank, a tomb has been marked. We'll learn the symbols and their meaning associated with the public service places. People are employed in government departments and offices. All these features have been marked on topographical map with abbreviation and in capital letters. As you can see, post office has been written in capital adjacent to the settlement. PTO represent Post and Telegraph Office. Dispensary is written like this literally on the map. It represents a primary health center. Police station with PS and police chowk is been written like this on a topographical map. And how government buildings are shown on topographical map. These are certain abbreviations. For example, DB represent Dak Bungalow, IB represent Inspection Bungalow, CH represent Circuit House, RH represent Rest House. We will learn how vegetation has been marked on topographical map. As you can see, tree, dense jungle, fairly dense mixed jungle, open mixed jungle and open scrub. In the map extract, as you can see here, a green color symbol has been marked over here. Is the enlarged form of the tree. On topographical map, it look very small. It's very tiny. It's of 2 by 2 millimeter. Followed by that dense jungle. Dense jungle is written like this on topographical map. Next is fairly dense mixed jungle. As you can see, it has been written like this, fairly dense mixed jungle. Followed by that open mixed jungle or dense mixed jungle, just written beneath Jasor Hill. Followed by that open scrub. As you can see, it is written like this, open scrub on topographical map. This represents small and thorny bushes. And some miscellaneous features been marked on topographical map. These miscellaneous features are man-made features. Telephone line. The telephone line is self-explanatory. As you can see, the telephone line has been marked with a large black dots and in between there are 2 small dots. And on topographical map is literally written like this, telephone. In this picture, you can see this telephone line has been erected near the highways or railway lines. Next example of man-made feature, causeway. Causeways are raised road over a dry stream. Is literally written like this on a topographical map, and you can see a metal road over a dry stream, or you can say perennial stream. This is a picture of a causeway over a dry stream. Fire line has been marked in this manner on topographical map. As you can see, 2 parallel black line broken and literally is written fire line. A area has been cleared by the forest department and they don't allow the fire to spread further. Pyao. Pyao is literally written on the Toposheet in italics, place where drinking water is available on the roadside. Some more miscellaneous features, and these features are called man-made features. Lime kiln. As you can see, lime kiln is a place where the lime is being manufactured. As you can see, this structure have been used to manufacture lime. Brick kiln, where the bricks have been manufactured. You can see here the symbol of brick kiln and lime kilns are the same. Is literally drawn on topographical map, is written like this, brick kiln. Place where the bricks are made. This is a brick kiln where the bricks have been kept one over another and they bake the brick. Stone quarry. Stone quarry is a place from where they collect the stone, or rather they break the stone. It is written like this on topographical map. Other miscellaneous features that include relief features, sand dunes. As you can see, dotted brown lines have been marked over here. On topographical map, you can see these tiny dots are representing sand dunes. As you can see, DEP is literally written on topographical map. These are mainly erosional features. Due to wind erosion, depressions are formed on a particular region. This is very common in arid and semi-arid region. On topographical map extract, as you can see, these are written here DEP. These are depressions. Next relief feature is broken ground. As you can see, along the streams, black curved lines are drawn. You can see the map extract also. These black lines are the streams, and along the stream, these are black curved lines are drawn. These are basically formed due to excessive erosion. Suddenly, during the monsoon or in dry spell, when the water erodes the banks of the river and the ground appear broken. Now we'll learn some more miscellaneous features, and they are all relief features marked on topographical map. Rock outcrop. As you can see, it is literally written on topographical map like this in italics called rock outcrop. These are basically exposed bedrock. As you can see in the picture, the rocks are visible. Next relief feature is sheet rock. As you can see, it is written on topographical map in italics like this, sheet rock. They are mainly exposed bedrock, but they are sedimentary in nature. As you can see, the layers of sedimentary rocks are visible. Next relief feature is stony waste and gravel waste. It is shown on topographical map or written like this called stony waste. These are exposed bedrock under intense weathering. They are visible on the earth's surface. Some more miscellaneous features or relief feature that we learn. Road cutting. As you can see, this symbol drawn on topographical map, this represent a road has been cut through a hill or a mountain, or you can say made to pass the road. Now we'll learn some other features on topographical map like annual fair. Annual fair is literally written on topographical map. It represents presence of cottage based industries in a particular region. Trek in bed, it means a pack track has been submerged or a cart track been submerged beneath the water during monsoon for some time. Milestone, along the metal road, it has been marked like this 21, after some distance 22 in red color. So this represents a milestone where distance has been mentioned in red color. Mode of transport used on topographical map is cart track or bullock cart. Thank you for watching the presentation.